Alright, am I live? Question number one. Light is green, everything is a go. And the audio is out, but that is also because I am not focused on the game at the moment, as the audio will return once I return to the game. Or at least hit on that and blow my ears out.
Rise, rise, quas near Galopan. There is no death for you.
Alright, so I am live. Otherwise, hello there everyone, Daedric Diamond here, and welcome back to another episode of Doom 3. I normally would have been doing Tempest Rising, but I'm going to change up the schedule this week a bit because I have decided to do some co-op streams. So I'm shifting things around. Otherwise, speaking of co-ops, I know I've been wanting to do a little bit more of those, and I've even been debating about reaching out to some newer folks. Some newer folks I may have been talking to recently. But I'm going to be patient. Not going to force them into anything they don't want to do, but it's wait and see. Might not even be within this month or within this week, but I know it's one of those things I've been wanting to try at some point, so otherwise, I know this week I'm gonna have the usual cast, but I am hoping to maybe try... Oh, weird to make it call a try. I'm hoping to invite some newer folks at some point. Otherwise, it is gonna be some co-ops this week. So, without further ado, I'm gonna get further into Doom, and then it's gonna just be doing the game. I had the thought in my head and then I lost it. I don't like that. I don't like any of that. Munition, all that good stuff. Probably should grab that as I'm going into a train. Alright. Is there any place that's not loud as hell? Hang on, I do want to do one quick thing. Lower that volume a little more, because that's blowing my ears out. Okay, now suddenly that's too quiet. Alright, there we go. Now let's have a look at the recent data pad that we got.
This is the audio log of engineer Sam Harding, dated April 5th, 2145. I have just completed repairs on the magnetic locks and have significantly reprogrammed the pressure sensors on the monorail systems. My fellow engineers and I are confident that the accident of last week will never happen again. The accident should never have happened in the first place. The internal sensors led the computers to believe that there was a vacuum inside the vehicle. Unfortunately, the computer decided that the only way to fix this pressure discrepancy was to open all doors in an attempt to equalize pressure with the outside. In going over 15,000 lines of code today, I can see no reason for this tragic event to have occurred. But somehow, the logs show the discrepancy is clear as day. Honestly, this looks to me like another case of a solid system going to hell in a handbasket. I'm confident that the layers of protection I added to the code today will prevent any such occurrences from happening again. I'm off to meet Engineer Jim Torben at the access doors to the Delta Complex platform to try and troubleshoot a faulty track sensor that's been causing the door to stick.
Okay. Email time. Sam, I completed the repairs on door A32 today. It should open smoothly. On a separate note, did you see those artifacts the science team recently shipped into the Delta Complex? I don't know what they were, but I certainly don't like them being transported outside of the cargo crates. It just creeps me out seeing them, knowing that we are working above some sort of alien ruins. Just the thought of what might be lurking in those caves gives me shivers. I don't know, maybe I'm just overreacting, Jim. Harding, I need you to go check the mounting brackets on the turret gun here in security. You seem to be rattling when the turret moves.
Carl!
Thank you for repairing that so quickly. Huh? Oh, okay. Carl! I fixed the mounting brackets this morning. It was those damn Moxum bolts again. I really wish the UAC would find a better subcontractor. Thanks, Sam. Alright. This game suddenly got louder. Or my hearing suddenly got sensitive. Can go ahead. Okay, that was weird. I think this is the first time I've had the game actually crash on me. Okay, so don't mess with the in-game volume. Got it. Oh, God. That was just plain old weird. I don't know why that would be an issue. Touch the in-game volume and suddenly the game crashes itself. Alright, well, I wasn't that far off then, so I could redo everything. And I can't skip the cutscene either. God damn. Hi, Twitter man, for the third time.
Rise, rise, quas near Yalopan. There is no death for you.
Alright, well, I'm not reading that PDA thing again, so I'll go collect it. Collect any of that stuff. Grab this, and just accept the fact my ears are gonna probably be exploding, which is fine. Let's go! We're riding this train of hell.
Reprocessing center. Next stop, Site 2.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Oh, hi.
I was waiting here on the train for my partner. He went to investigate what was going on, but he never came back. And now I don't know where he is. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I bet it has to do with those artifacts we were digging up in Site 2. I bet they're somehow connected with those things in the Delta Complex. The Delta Complex isn't safe. You're crazy if you're going there.
Remember, safety first. Please do not exit the vehicle without wearing proper environmental protection. In the event
I
of
don't
an
think this
emergency
train is
stop,
safe
more
either.
set will be dispatched
We don't know what's
immediately
ahead.
For your safety. Have a nice day. Now entering Site 2.
Well, we're going to hell. But we're going to conquer hell here.
Warning, airlock malfunction. Please contact engineering to facilitate repairs. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Well, hell. That guy's still alive, okay. Oh, Jesus! Hi! Not the first thing I was expecting. Get hacked.
Destroy all who oppose me.
Ow, 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 ow. Gunsies! I oppose you, Twitter man. Your days about complaining about the port are done. Get hacked. I hear, but I no see. There he is. Come shish kebab.
Please report to Site 2 access ramp. Airlock malfunction detected.
There we go. Shoddy and walls are your best friend in this game. Was not expecting Mr. Super Tentacle Soldier Man early, but hey, that happens. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Ow. Johnny the Shotgun. Pretty good. Still good, even to this moment. Oh god.
Engineering, please report to Site 2 access ramp.
You know what?
Airlock malfunction.
Ow. Oh god. There. Oh, hi. Bodies. There. Spare no bodies. Oh, hi. Shish kebab the bodies. There shall be no bodies left. Okay, reloaded. Reload the minigun. Hello, I am here to... Welcome, Handa. Welcome, welcome. So it's Minecraft tomorrow and not Schedule 1? I mean, not that I mind. Yeah, just been a while since we've done anything together. And I did explain at the beginning of the stream that, yes, I am looking to do more co-ops this week. But yeah, otherwise, welcome, welcome. I am pretty far in Doom 3. There shall be no bodies me in Project Zomboid. I mean, I'm already doing that with this... Oh, God. Oh, hi. Oh, okay, you're not threatening. Where? Oh, hi. It's just another imp. He's just tossing the ball. Oh. Get hacked. 2000s gaming. You were no match for 2000s gaming. That's another game we haven't done in a while. Project Zomboid, yeah. There shall be no bodies me in Project Zomboid. It's okay, we'll destroy all the bodies just to make sure there's... Oh, I need to crawl. We shall destroy all the evidence. There shall be no... Ah, hi. Nope. Ow. Shish kebabs, those imps. Alright, so I think... No, that is not the way. Oh, up is the way.
Please report to Site 2 access ramp. Airlock malfunction.
Bam! Boom! Wow, this guy's just bringing a crap ton of reinforcements. Hi, it's that guy. Back away. To the fires of hell. Okay, can I get a moment to say some words, game? Or are you gonna unword my words for me? I'll Minecraft your craft. In Java. In hell. Soda! Alright. So ammunition. Let's stand over here.
Engineering, please report to Site 2 access ramp. Airlock
And let this
malfunction
play.
detected.
This is the audio log of Charles Hollis, EAP Director, dated September 5th, 2145. In order to conserve current life support resources, effective October 1st, 2145, the Council has made a decision that all environment processors be brought offline in the general area of Site 2. Tomorrow, I will be sending out emails to all team leaders asking for an update on their asset relocation program to Site 3. We feel that we have unearthed enough useful material as it pertains to the project from Site 2, and choose to now devote resources in the exploration of Site 3. End log recording.
Okay. So let's see. Mr. Hollies, I would like to report that the main tunnel passage to Site 2 has been sealed. I will transfer the door codes to the Archaeology Division today. For all practical purposes, that dig site is now closed for good. Thank you. Y'all and Brady. Mr. Halls, as of requested, I placed all remaining ammunition from the security team stations at Site 2 in storage cabinet 54, with the door code 142. Thank you. Charles Harris, you received a few artifacts from Site 2 without proper discovery, added time and date information on all of them. It's very difficult with processing all these pieces when we don't know where or when they were uncovered. Please check your records and send the requested information back to me for artifacts 34X91, 21X23, and 86Y12. Bill, from the Delta Research Team. Alright. You shall not word, saith the game. I shall word it, saith the game of 142. And heal. Wait. Did I grab everything needed? Ah, I need to open that. Uh-oh. I need a code for that? Oh shit. What was the code for that?
This is the audio log of Charles Hollis, EAP Director, dated
that?
September 5th, 2145. In order to conserve current life support resources, effective October 1st, 2145, the Council has made a decision that all environment processors be brought offline in the general area of Site 2. Tomorrow, I will be sending out emails to all team leaders asking for an update on their asset relocation program to Site 3. We feel that we have unearthed enough useful material as it pertains to the project from Site 2, and choose to now devote resources in the exploration of Site 3. End log recording.
Okay, so he didn't put it in his audio log. Maybe it's in one of these, because that was the ammunition. Delta Security. Mr. Ross, this is a quick note to remind you that new automated defense systems at the Delta Labs entrance is fully operational. Please contact Delta Security with any questions. Central Security. As you requested, Junction Site 52 Airlock 2 code has been updated to 826. This will allow you to manually overwrite the automated rail system, allowing you to open any of the track doors. Additional message. The Site 2 engineering team will be conducting a few tests on J5 airlock system next week. We will need to manually override the ARSS for these tests and request the input code be updated to 826 to conduct the tests. Thank you. Alright, so 826.
Airlock security override enabled.
Alright, so let's save here. Let's move it before Twitter man said, oh, he sent spiders. Check my flank, check my rear. Because this is one of those games where enemies will sneak up on you. I don't know if the chainsaw would be good against the spiders. Alright, well anyways. Let's get out of here, grab that clip. Get in the mud. Oh, they killed him! Ow! Oh shit. Alright, well, he died. Okay, well, I guess chainsaw doesn't work.
Now leaving Site 2.
Let's sit
Next
back and
stop,
enjoy the
Delta
ride.
Complex.
Hi. Hi, I miraculously survived that.
Engineering, please report to Delta Complex access ramp. Track sensor failure detected.
Thank you for having me auto-equip the shotgun and auto-saving. I will now manually save. For good measure. As we climb up and get ready to deal with Twitterman's minions. Hi, hi, hi. Using a shotgun on the spiders. I swear, I should not be using a shotgun on them, but I am. You know what? No. Give me the plasma gun. We're gonna plasma him. Hi, I see you. I see you. Ow! You don't smack me with tentacle. Sit down. Sit down. Get shotgun. Shotty the shotgun. Ooh, yay. Want that. What are you? You are a laptop with nothing on it. No playing Minecraft on this. Not that I think Minecraft was even out. Was it? This game was what? 2004, I think I said the last stream? If Minecraft was out, it was probably like... Beta! Holy Jesus. That kinda got me, but that's been this game, with its jump scares. Ow! How dare you shoot me? Oh, and in front of me! Ow! God! Alright. Oh! Shish kebab. Alright, he's dead. God, ow, jeez. There. Get sawed. Alright, security clearance updated. No audio log files. Oh boy. Mr. Cullen, please inform your team that an automated security turret gun will be installed at the main entrance to Delta. This is due to the increased sensitive nature of the experiments and the security problems we've had. Please ensure that your team members have correct security clearance are in the IFF database. We don't want a repeat of the problems we had when the guns were installed at Marine Command. Thank you, Central Security Authority. Minecraft came out officially in 2011, but you were able to get access to it in 2009. Okay, so... not necessarily a wait, hang on. So about 14 years Minecraft's been out for. God dang. I thought the game was older than that. Never mind. I just figured like 2006, but alright. I guess I was wrong. Thanks! I freaking hate loaded guns with an automatic IFF. They totally always target me and near miss me to death. Original message sent to all security personnel. Guys, I've encoded the shutdown sequence for the turret gun into my PDA. You can use it at the security terminal near the metal detectors. If there are any problems with the gun, I'd rather have it gone offline than killing anyone. Thanks! Carl! As the medical supervisor in this section, I feel it's my obligation to be proactive in regards to safety, especially now that we have a turret gun in a heavy traffic area. As precaution, I've stocked medical supplies in the storage cabinets adjacent to the security office. Both cabinet codes are 364. I hope we never need them. Lee Palmer, medical supervisor. Carl, I fixed the mounting bracket. Oh, that was that message. Alright, we can skip that one. Mr. Collin, we are going to be transporting a large specimen from Delta. Normally, we would not be using the monorail, but we need to get to it, to Phobe Labs, and this is our only option. The specimen will be sedated. However, given both the importance and hazardous nature of it, we feel it prudent to have an enhanced security presence. You and your men should be prepared with full armor and plasma guns. However, lethal force should only be used as a last resort. Bringing this thing alive through the teleporter costs 7 men their lives, and it would be a shame to waste that effort. Also, as you know, there are plenty of rumors about our specimens. I do not want this to get out of control. Information about this transport must be kept only to those that need to know what is in the container. I thought so, too, because I remember going to a scout meeting. The scout's older brother was playing Minecraft, and this was before 2011. Yeah! I know when I went, or I should probably say, I know when I saw Minecraft for the first time, it was definitely at a friend's. And again, my memory's not so good when it comes to time. I know. Tell me about it. Is it weird enough to say that Command & Conquer 3 was out when I was in high school? Mind you, it just freshly released, too. At the time. On PC. And I remember being happy about it at the time. Until it turned out it wasn't as great as the first two. But anyways, I guess now we're talking about old games coming out. In the same way, it has been some time since I put my hands on a NES controller. Actually, just a controller in general. Yeah, which comes...
Destroy this.
Twitterman rude. I'm talking to my audience, and you feel the need to send this imp? No. Well, Twitterman, you gonna go complain about the board on Twitter. I'm gonna go complain about you on X. And your minions. Go full Karen! Anyways, Twitter X jokes aside. No, I don't want to bring back the game should bring back. Oh, there's quite a few game franchises I'd love to see come back. I can't really say Doom is one of them because they still make Doom games. All the Lego Indiana Jones. Now I'm gonna have to try that. I know there's been a few Indiana Jones games I missed out on. Actually, I take it back. I missed out on the franchise altogether.
Warning. Automated
I've only ever played a demo.
Warning. Automated turret guns online.
Blur.
Warning. Automated turret guns online.
I need to remember, this is a 2000s game. Shooting will be the result of pushing control. I guess...
Automated turret guns online.
Speaking of... Can I shoot that?
Warning.
Let's go ahead, save here. Because I have a bad feeling.
Automated turret guns online.
Okay.
Warning. Automated turret guns online.
Ow. Ow. Okay, nope. That doesn't work. So, anyways, before I was rudely gunned down. I'd love to see Star Trek Elite Force become a franchise again. Only 2 games were ever made, and that's a dang shame. Because that was actually one of the Star Trek games I did like. Right next to a few others, obviously. The other 2 being Command and Armada. Well, except Armada got the Fleet Ops mod, which I might try out someday. Provided I can get the game to work. The LEGO Indiana Jones games are mostly on the Nintendo Wii. Alright, go for it. Hang on, wait a minute. I have a rocket launcher.
Automated turret guns online.
Eat rocket, you piece of crap. Get blown up.
Warning. Automated turret guns online.
I just shot the wall and I blew myself up. You know what I could say? I guess I can say that's my fault. I kind of deserved it for thinking, I'll just shoot it with a rocket launcher.
Online.
I don't know if I'm meant to destroy them. I don't know if I'm meant to run through them. Hell, I don't even know.
Warning.
Unless I'm meant to get in that room.
Online.
Ow, God. How did you... What? Fuck.
Automated turret guns online.
Oh, okay. I don't go in there. Wait, hang on.
Warning. Automated turret guns online.
And I've had a lot more embarrassing deaths.
Warning. Automated turret guns online. Attention. Automated turret guns offline.
Oh god, what was it again? 364? Okay, well that's luck that I happen to remember that. Alright, medical supplies, along with ammunition, armor and all the good stuff. There we go. Well, okay, at least I destroyed a body, so that wasn't the waste of a rocket, but god dang. That is some tough security stuff. Alright. Getting rid of that. But yeah, it's not the first wall I shot and blew myself up with. I've had my fair share of taking destructive weapons and blowing myself up with. Again, going back to Star Trek Elite Force, taking the photon launcher and shooting a wall with it point blank. Just annihilating myself. Because, you know. Smart move on my part. Would not be the first, again. Alright, to Delta Labs 1. Alright, Delta Labs. I think we're gonna run into a new enemy soon. I feel like we are. Hi, Imp. Power failure, okay. New PDA thing. Let's go ahead, go here.
This is the audio log of Robert Price, Delta Operational Director in charge of personnel, recruitment, evaluation, and placement. Assignment of engineers to the lower Delta labs has become almost impossible. In 6 months, we've gone from a volunteer surplus to a critical deficiency of qualified personnel willing to accept assignment. Increases in both pay and benefits have done little to help this situation. Through exit interviews as well as the weekly Delta medical brief, it's become apparent to everyone that the rate of sudden and unexplained mental illness is way beyond acceptable levels, even from ours. They're derogatorily being called sub-delts up here, and I have a feeling this attitude will spread to other parts of the UAC. End of log.
Okay, well then. I guess it's already that feeling of, we're the natives of... Okay, yeah, anyway.
This is the audio log of Robert Price, Delta Operational Director in charge of personnel, recruitment, evaluation, and placement. Disciplinary Action Report 40C-8, responding to Mars City Administration request. Delta Labs 1 is currently addressing a problem concerning theft of security equipment. 4 members of the security detail assigned to the Delta Labs have been reprimanded with 3 others under investigation. It seems caches of weapons, armor, and ammo have been discovered in various places throughout the Delta Labs. We've located some of the missing equipment and have information that we hope will lead us to more. I have a team investigating storage room 21D with security code 298, where I've learned stolen items may be located. I hope to recover all items and find all personnel responsible.
Emergency power
End of log.
All Delta operations
Okay.
suspended.
Hey, Rob, it's me again! Why haven't you written me back yet? I sent all your old books and shit. You bought the UAC. Did you get them? It sure is nice to get all that crap out of the living area. Donated a lot of other stuff to some charity place, too. In 6 months, when you come back, you'll see the difference. Anyway, please write back soon. I'm lonely down here. See ya,
Emergency
Tanya.
power only. All Delta operations suspended.
Robert, I know exactly what you're talking about, although not nearly as frequently as what you're describing. I'll follow up with you on this after I do a little investigating, but it certainly is weird. Ryan. Original message sent. Hi, Ryan. Are you guys getting strange sounds coming through walls and floors? We've been getting this all over the place the last couple of days. I think it's worse in the lower levels of Delta, but we can't pinpoint what the origin is. Anyway, I'm just checking in with the others around the UAC.
Emergency power only.
Thanks!
All Delta
Alright.
operations suspended.
I mean... Hi! No bodies shall remain. Restricted access. Hi. Oh, hi. That sounds like one of those spindly armed dudes. Where's Mr. Spindly Armed Man?
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
Go in this direction. I do plan to do more Doom games, by the way. I think I may have streamed Doom 64 at one point. I can't recall. I believe I did. I just can't remember how far I got. Alright.
Systems down.
Retrieve the data linker to allow... Okay, thank you.
Emergency power only. All
Retrieve the data linker to allow
operations
Delta Lab
suspended.
control access. When I get home from work, I'm going to stream Doom. Which one? There are plenty of Doom games. The newer ones or the older ones? Because I definitely am thinking I'm probably going to do the older ones. As well as the newer one. Oh, Jesus. The first one. That's not a bad choice. Honestly, I thought about it myself, but then I thought, you know what? I never finished up Doom 3 when I did this with Lemon. Which is why I'm kind of doing this. This is one of those I'm revisiting it kind of games because I started it, but never got to finish it. So this is actually more me just finishing what I started years ago. Wait, hang on. Was I supposed to go back? I probably wasn't supposed to go back, was I?
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
I do not like the sound of that. By the way, the pause was because I had a weird thing. I've been having this weird thing where, like, there's the in-game mouse and the out-of-game mouse. It's another one of those weird relics of the 2000s. Information, energy team meeting. Okay, yeah, stuff that probably doesn't pertain to anything.
Emergency power only.
Race personnel on file.
Delta
Science team
operations
C6.
suspended.
Delta Authority. Okay. Okay.
Watch us.
Watch us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Alone in the Dark. That's another good game
Emergency
series.
power only.
I know
Delta operations
my friend
suspended.
Lemon did that on his channel. I think he only did up to the third game, if I recall. So, that is not the way. Alright. This is slightly turning into where the hell do I go? Okay. Let's think. No ladders.
Emergency power only. All
Data
Delta
linker,
operations
okay.
Suspended.
No, I don't want to join you, Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Join us! Join! You know, I forgot there was a live-action version coming out. I mean... honestly, I don't know what to think about that version. And again, I've still yet to see the Minecraft movie. In the same way, I've still yet to see Joker. And I mean the Batman Joker thing. The very first one that came out. That was supposedly such a big deal where people were freaking out about it, where it's just like, oh no, the incels are gonna rise up and revolt, ah! And then that never happened.
Warning. Reactor core offline. Follow safety procedure. Orange.
Alright, locate the reactor room. I guess we gotta be an engineer now.
Video link up requested.
Why did I use the plasma gun? He was climbing up. I could have chainsawed him. Alright. Okay.
Warning. Reactor core offline.
Get chainsawed. Oh god. You dare hit me and take a good chunk of my health. There are a lot of movies coming out that I have doubts on, but we'll still watch anyway, like How to Train a Dragon. How to Train Dragons, at least the first one was alright. I haven't seen the rest of them, so... When it comes to movies, I am behind, I'll confess that, like... I can't
Safety procedure, orange.
I really can't remember the last movie I watched and actually enjoyed. Like, I watched some of them. Wait, hang on. Okay, the only movie I can surprisingly remember watching and actually enjoying was the first Indiana Jones. But that was because I hadn't seen it at the time, and I know Alan was like, "You haven't seen that movie?" We're watching that movie right now. And then before that, it was the Dream movie. I can't remember its name.
Warning, reactor core offline. Please
I think it was
follow
Inception,
safety
that's what it was
procedure,
called. I think that was the name of the movie. Grab those. Yes, I did just waste 2 shotgun shells to get rid of a body. There are a lot of Dream movies. Please explain. Alright. It's where, if I'm recalling the premise of the movie, they put people to sleep so they can go into their dreams. But the dreams have, like... God. It's difficult to explain, but I'll put it to you this way. It's supposed to be like... I think the term is Inception, where the person goes to sleep. And then you can go inside and sort of harvest data or information from them while they're dreaming. But it's not like the body's completely harmless. It has like a security system. To best describe the security system, it's sort of like what I'm doing now, where it's like people with guns fighting back. And all that good stuff. I might be a little off on it, but that's kind of the idea. Where, yes, you can enter people's dreams, but the dreams fight back.
Warning, reactor core
What do you have?
offline.
A shotgun shell.
Please follow safety procedure, orange.
Please do not mind the fact I use a chainsaw on you. As I become Dr. Salvador. You touch me. You dared to touch me.
Warning, reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure, orange.
Hi, it's those guys. Get hacked. Any more of the face guys?
Offline. Please follow safety procedure, orange.
Okay, I think that's all of them. god. I just ate a rocket. I just had a rocket sandwich and it didn't feel great. Oh god, ouch. Oh, okay, I was meant to go this way. Got ya.
Please follow safety procedure orange.
Wait, hang on. Oh god. No? Wait.
Warning. Reactor core
No?
offline.
Alright.
Please follow safety procedure.
Ow. Alright, well, that could have gone better. Ow, God.
Follow safety procedure orange.
Oh, God. They're everywhere. God, alright. Now they're just throwing everything they got. Okay, well, that was a little bit of a battle there. There we go. Health. Got plenty of armor. I have never lost all the armor, that's the thing. Armor has always been on me. Whoa, is there anything this way?
Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm still alive. I thought I was dead. Okay, well, I'm barely alive. I am barely hanging in there. 7 hit points. At this point, all they have to do is just breathe on me and I'll fall over. Okay, that's not threatening. There.
Warning. Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure. Orange.
My god, imagine the pistol still having a use. Pistol still being useful. Would you imagine that?
Reactor core offline. Please follow
Okay, I don't even know what the hell killed me. So, don't use the pistol. Now that I know what's incoming. Are you shitting me? Okay, so I'm too low of health, and there's too many of them to do that. Well then, this is just gonna be the I Die a Lot stream now. Reload the shotgun. Deal with you. Reload. Ready the machine gun. Muscles are easy. Deal with P-Long 9 mid-range for close shotgun. I know, I'm being ballsy when I shouldn't be at low health.
Warning. Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure. Orange.
Gotta play it especially more cautious, but welcome, welcome nonetheless. I do appreciate the advice at the very least. There we go. It's because the freaking dog thing took my health. I know it has a name, I just don't know it, or I just don't remember it.
Warning.
Now there's gonna be some that spawn.
Please follow safety procedure.
Where I died the last time. What killed me the last time? Oh, that thing! Fuck, okay. So there's a door there. That's why I died the last time. So no, it wasn't the face thing. It was because I had my back turned. Okay. No, it's Doom 3. Quake 4 used Doom 3's engine. Really? And wait, hang on. Quake 4? I was aware of Quake 3, but 4? Okay, I'm learning something. And again, I haven't played the Quake games, so... Alright! 5th time's the charm! Deal with you. And I'll just have to remember, when I get to that point, do not turn my back. That's what got me killed. Deal with you. Come on.
Warning.
Just completed Quake 3 some months ago.
Please follow safety procedure. Orange.
I think I've only ever played a demo for one of them, but that was so long ago, I can hardly remember it. There you are. Oh. There we go. Damn face things. Funny, because I've been talking about Star Trek Elite Force. But yeah, Quake. I always forget about that game. Like, I've heard of it, but I've never played it. If I learned something, it's that do not give X-Zero the railgun in Nightmare mode. Like, legit. Huh. Okay. So I'm guessing Quake has a you can give NPCs gun kind of ordeal, like Halo did.
Warning. Reactor core offline.
Okay, I've repeated this mistake at least twice. I'm not gonna make it 3 times. Where's the other one? There you are. There we go. Maybe a little more ammunition than I wanted to use, but that's fine. That is okay. Sometimes it's better to waste a little extra ammunition just to survive than, well... Okay. There we go. I'm gonna save a little more often, but that's fine. There is a good enough reason. No, I think he's right at the door, isn't he? Yup, I know it. I freaking knew it. Those missiles are being so heat-seeking. There we go.
Please follow system procedure.
Son of a bitch snuck up on me the last 2 times. Was ready for him this time. Just in case, I could push that button, and it could turn into hell very quickly.
Attention. Reactor core online.
Okay. Reactor... I hear, but I no see. Go down. There we go. Looking around. This was, of course, before they had that whole thing of you can stay on ladders and look around. I'm only going back for one simple reason. I may as well use it up. As I will not be coming back, I am certain. Oh, there was health right there. And you, it's the plasma gun. Do wonders. Oh fuck. Ow. Just point blank. So Doom 3 leans a little bit into the horror genre. Too bad Doom 64 did that first. Funny, because I was just talking about Doom 64 not too long ago. That was one of the games I believe I streamed on here, and that, funny enough, was also the first Doom game I ever played. Yeah, I missed out on 1, 2, and 3. I actually started with 64. And, yeah, 64 did have some cheap moments. I can definitely say Doom 3 definitely tries to be scary. Though the only thing it more is just jump scares, really. Alright. Come here. had 99 health. God damn it. I can never escape the curse. I always land on 99 health at some point and then stay on it for a very long time. Alright, so... no audio log. Mr. Moria, your complaint has been filed with Central Authority. They will be handling your case from this point forward. To Delta Authority, as the engineer responsible for the reactor upper-level maintenance, I feel it necessary to bring the current safety issues to your attention. If we are going to be required to take readings from the upper level while the reactor's online, then there will eventually be accidents. I recommend remote sensors to be used for these readings, and that the upper level be closed while the reactor is online. Martian buddy! Lowest price, free shipping, discreet packaging. Are you sad? We'll make you happy. Are you lethargic? We'll perk you up. Do you lack concentration? We'll help you focus. We carry all brands of the latest bioengineered neurological drugs. Contact our salesperson this week and save 15% off on our already low advertised prices. Thanks from Martian buddy. Cheap joke if you can clearly encounter lost souls. Wouldn't they be wouldn't they be found souls? I guess so. That's a good point. Hey, the lost souls have been found! Too bad they're trying to bite your face off. Oh, gee! Ow! 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 Fuck! Rude! Absolutely rude! I picked that up and you come out and... ah, fuck. Now it's just pulling cheap moves. Alright, now why did I come up here again? What was the point? I thought this console would be the point, but no. It was a waste of time. Get shotgun. Go this direction, heal up. Grab all the armor shards. If that PDA was the only reason I came up here, then god damn it. Ah. Son of a bitch. I just healed up too, you little jerk. Yeah, you know what, it's fine. It's getting close to the end of the game. It's throwing everything it's got. Okay, they're literally throwing everything and the kitchen sink. I'm just surprised I haven't encountered the huge guys yet. But I remember those ones. That way they can't get right back up. It's too calm here. I knew it. Oh, hi. Damn it. Running out of plasma. Yep, that's this game. I expected some cheap moves like that. But that's fine. I just gotta be a lot more cautious. They've been throwing some cheap ones, like enemies behind the door, so... we're gonna have to be a lot more tactical. Like that. Sadly, not a lean mechanic. I know that's a weird thing to complain about, but sometimes it'd just be nice to just be able to, like, hug this wall and then just be able to lean over. Not sure if Quake has that. I know Elite Force, or rather Star Trek Elite Force did. I know some other horror games did. Not sure if the later Dooms have that, where you can, like, lean over, like, just kind of poke your head from the door. Ah. I was expecting something to come from the... That's right! Get defeated by cardboard! When you can hide behind cardboard. When cardboard was indestructible. What are these boxes? That's some seriously, seriously tough cardboard. Alright, anyway. Just to make sure. Oh, okay, at least that moves when you shoot it. Ammunition. Health. I'll come back for that ammunition. Yup, I knew it. Hard mode, and I've not been running out of ammo. Because there's always been plenty to find. Not really been using much of the pistol either. Well, again, the pistol's kind of a joke by this point. Like, maybe if you just want to shoot the explosive barrels that the enemies are next to. Sure. Just to get 2 health back. Alright, to Delta Authority. Oh, jeez. Oh. Yeah, I knew you were there. Worst use of the Gatling gun, but that's fine. At least I could say with this game, I've been remembering I have grenades. I know a lot of other games, I always conveniently forget I have grenades on me. This game reminds me by having it be a dedicated weapon. Before everyone just started copying Halo with like the, oh, if you push this nice little trigger, you'll just toss a grenade. Like a hotkey. Is there anything this direction? Yeah, alright. Thank you. That was amusingly easy. Now we're going with Silent Hill's random noises and vibes. Reloaded. Oh, hi! Now there's a chain gun version. Oh god. Well, at least I gotta give it to the game for at least having that thing have a gun, finally. Giving Mr. Spindly Arms a gun, finally. Oh, hi. Oh, Jesus. There. Catch. I hope that's not only monster in all of Doom 3 with a gun. There's the Marines that have been corrupted by hell. They do have guns. I'm actually pretty far into the game. I dare say I think I'm in the final stretch. Because I already did the transmission part, and I know that's a big decision in the game to where you either send the message or you don't. And I'm well past that point now. I just don't know how close to the end I am. I thought I was pretty dang close, but no. There's still a little bit of a run to get through with this game. I hear you, but I don't see you. Oh, you're over there. Plasma. This is one of those I save here moments. Because I have a bad feeling. I'm gonna jump down, and I'm gonna get ambushed. Well, at least I'll have a little bit of health before I continue. Well, I tried. On low health again. Well, that's an extreme way to go about a problem, but at least it gets the job done. I think I am probably getting to a point to where... Remember, to not die. Very important. Thank you, random monster, for saying I will die. Well, I broke that important message. I died. That's all, folks. Alright, anyways, back to it. Loading screen tip, by the way. Fair enough. Don't die, for death is horrible. But this is the later part of the game, and I'm playing on, well, not the hardest difficulty, but the hardest difficulty that the game will let me, so... It's not to say this game's been all hard, but it's not exactly been a cakewalk either. I'd say the difficulty's been fair. And some of the deaths are my own stupidity. So from now on, just remember that one of your... Alright, now that that's done. From now on, just remember that one of your viewers, me, predicted that your death in-game. Yeah, I'm well aware. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shoot a wall! It just happened. And it's not the first time I've blown myself up in a video game. It's probably not gonna be the last, either. But thank you for reminding me. I will take this as an opportunity to just... save. Because survey says I will probably blow myself up again. Unintentionally. Alright. 1. There we go. That's what I meant to do the last time. I meant to do that number of pop fire a rocket instead of accidentally firing a rocket as I popped out. Alright. By the way, welcome, welcome, if I hadn't welcomed. Oh my god. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, we're entering Delta Labs 2. Almost said exiting. Well, exiting Delta Labs 1 and going to 2. UAC Biological Research. Save here. Look around. Always with that maneuver every time as I'm about to turn my head. You just decide, no, I'm gonna crawl on all fours and leap like an ass. But that's fine. Can't always Okay, that was weird. Anyways, you can't always Okay, well then. If that over here was supposed to have me go into the elevator to fall to my death, how about nah? Forget you, random voice. Fuck you. You will not induce the schizophrenic feel upon me. I will resist. This is not the WWE where I hear the voices in my head and they talk to me. And even if I did, I tell them to screw off. Hi! Now we are having a more hellish look. I apologize to anyone who came in and had their ears destroyed by the chainsaw. I mean, if it's too loud, do let me know. Okay. Alrighty. Nothing over there, nothing here. Funny that I did this game years ago. Going over it again, I'm always remembering there's more to things. Then again, this is the Ultimate Edition, too. I also remember the flashlight being a weapon at one point. Yeah. Flashlight's now just right here and it's limited use versus back then where you had to pull out the flashlight. I see. You know what, let's quickly go this direction. Take this elevator to hell. Another one of you guys. Get boomed. Get absolutely boomed. If I were to be honest, I'd say the Doom guy can't look up or down in Doom 1 or 2, and in 1 and 2, because his neck is super glued to his body. May I also quickly add, that's the case to 64 as well. Yeah, he cannot also look up in 64, so 1, 2, and 64, he can't look up. Unless you're playing with the Brutal Doom mod, then yeah, he can look up and down. And jump, too, surprisingly. Okay, it's zombies. I can deal with zombies. Oh, it's those guys. He can't jump as well because his shoes are magnetized to attach to the ground. That don't let him jump. Yup, I remember. 1 and 2 and, well, 64. Primarily 64. 64 had that logic too. May I also add, when you have to shoot targets that shoot up. Okay, I guess to describe it, like, you'll be looking straight ahead. You could fire, but the bullets will just auto-trace up. Yeah, apparently Doom Guy was so good back then, he didn't even need to aim his gun up in order to shoot up. His bullets would just go trace their targets right off the bat. If that makes any sense. Or at least that was the case with 64. I don't know if 1 and 2 had the same logic to where as long as you see them, you will automatically target your enemies. Whereas, of course, in the later games, you have to actually be looking right at them, and you just can't rely on just facing their in-general direction. You have to point your weapon right at them. I know! Crazy gaming of the time. But again, there's just a charm about the older games, too, compared to the newer games. Gordon Freeman can't speak because his vocal cords are also glued shut. Yup. Good old-fashioned silent pro tag who can't talk. Also remember a time when characters were talking, they wouldn't talk. a nice little dialogue box would appear with words inside it, and you were actually required to read the dialogue boxes. And then they started voice acting everything.
I'm gonna summon my reinforcements from Twitter.
Oh yeah! Fun fact, I can remember a time when X was actually just called Twitter, and its logo was a bird and not a giant X. God dang. Nostalgia. Nothing but a... No, blah, 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 English. Nothing but nostalgia. At least I gotta give it to Doom 3. You can destroy the bodies, which is nice. Okay. Oh yeah, once upon a time you can crouch jump. Whereas now that just seems silly. Look, Mr. Zombler. Also, once upon a time, headshots weren't headshots. You could survive a headshot instead of getting killed off right off the bat the moment you get shot in the head. Okay. Do I? Let's find out. Alright, I'll let these play.
This is the audio log of Medical Supervisor Peter Raleigh, dated October 29th, 2145. We have exhausted all known forms of drug treatment in hopes of finding a way to abate this strange outbreak of dementia, and I have yet to receive any additional data from the psychiatrists back on Earth. Options are quickly dwindling. Approximately 80% of all extraplanar participants exhibit signs of mild neuroses within the first 48 hours after returning from their expeditions. Within 72 hours, 75% of patients exhibit extreme signs of paranoid delusion and violence. We have isolated these cases in hopes of finding the pathogen. As yet, we can find no biological contaminants that would lead to such drastic changes in cognitive processing. It seems that whatever this pathogen is, it attacks higher brain functions and only leaves more basal functions in the lower brain stem. We've witnessed that a high percentage of subjects lose ability for rational thought and communication skills, and then the physical changes become evident. Subjects in this group appear to atrophy. Skin pales, muscles become slack, bone, teeth, and fingernails become almost translucent, veiny sinews of their former selves. I have never seen anything like this in my career. Our observations continue.
I wonder what's up with the devs not letting their characters do things like we usually do, like jump or move their limbs. I believe limitations for the engines at the time. In the same way that we would think to just look up and point our weapon up, you couldn't even do that like I pointed out. It really could just, again, yeah, as I've said, boil down to engine limitations, maybe how the game was programmed, or maybe they just didn't think about it at the time. How the actual F did we go from absolute masterpieces like this in Call of Duty to absolute trash games with microtransactions and crap? It's when we started making games more accessible to the internet. Like, the idea of it is great, but then it became all about live service. And then we just started getting this wild idea that, you know what? We could benefit from such a things. Or, I guess the companies in this case could benefit more from the nice little cosmetic things. And then the next thing you know, people start paying for the DLC. I guess we want to start talking about that kind of stuff. I remember when games just came out. There was no patching them. What was ever in the game was in the game, and if it was messed up to the point, it was considered an exploit, whereas now, exploits often get patched out. Things that would normally break a game. Anyways.
This is the audio log of Medical Supervisor Peter Raleigh, dated November 1st, 2145. Patient 0432, a Private Steve Jensen of the UAC Darklight Armor Corps Division, expired today at 1543 of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This is approximately 110 hours after his return from expeditionary missions. Private Jensen was suffering from paranoid delusions and full-blown dementia. Treatment was unsuccessful. He was the last surviving member of his outfit. 4 other squad mates, who also came back with Private Jensen, expired from injuries suffered on that last mission shortly after their return. Before his death, Private Jensen was heard screaming in both English and other languages, something about demon hordes feasting on our souls. The other language was later discovered to be Aramaic. Due to security concerns in the area, I've secured some armaments within my office.
Alright, I guess that's the end. All fun and games for people in Argentina when suddenly Steam removes their currency, and now the Argentina people put on their pirate hats and patches. Yeah, well, I guess it is what it is. It's sad. Then again, I guess it just depends on where you're from and which regional stuff's going on. Like, I know there was a time when people supposedly couldn't play Helldivers 2 because of the whole shenanigans with Sony Plus or Sony something. God, it's been a while. But yeah, there was that whole shenanigans on, and there were whole countries that couldn't play the game because they didn't have access, access to the Sony network. So they had to come up with, like, exceptions for those places. But I know there was the whole having a PSN just to play, and that was stupid. Alright. Email time. Dr. Ryla, just a reminder to let you know your order of antipsychotics have arrived from pharmaceuticals. There are quite a few large boxes here, and we are a bit short-handed at the moment. If you could have someone from your department come and retrieve these packages, it would be much appreciated. Ben Peterson, UAC Supply Coordinator. God dang. Ugh. Dr. Riley, we are filling up the available infirmary beds faster than we can get patients released. I don't see myself releasing any at all, actually. I am gravely concerned about where we are expected to put more men if the current trend in testing isn't relaxed before we can determine the cause of psychosis. Sincerely, Medical Team Physician Wilson. What can I say? Hell has driven people insane. Did I have another one? I did, but... Okay, yeah, I did read that stuff. Wait, did any of them regard a supply cabinet? Hang on.
This is the audio log of Medical Supervisor Peter Raleigh, dated November 1st, 2145. Patient 0432, a Private Steve Jensen of the UAC Darklight Armor Corps Division, expired today at 1543 of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This is approximately 110 hours after his return from expeditionary missions. Private Jensen was suffering from paranoid delusions and full-blown dementia. Treatment was unsuccessful. He was the last surviving member of his outfit. 4 other squad mates, who also came back with Private Jensen, expired from injuries suffered on that last mission shortly after their return. Before his death, Private Jensen was heard screaming in both English and other languages, something about demon hordes feasting on our souls. The other language was later discovered to be Aramaic. Due to security concerns in the area, I've secured some armaments within my office.
Okay, but he doesn't mention a code, so goddamn. That's gonna be one of those things I'd probably come back to.
Making progress, Marine? Your journey is futile. You will die. Your soul will be mine.
Please do not mind that I just fired a rocket and I'm now going to save. And I'll also be RB, but I won't be too far. Okay. Oh. Alrighty, there we go. Phone on charger. The one thing I wanted to do. Done. Now let's get back to it. Where do the other people go? Like, am I the only one telling you stuff? People tune in, people tune out. I mean, I appreciate for anyone who stays, but hey, I can't force people to stay. Alright, I think that's everyone. Yeah, that is everyone. Locked. Okay. There you go. Then again, some people just like to watch and not comment at all. That's fine, too. Some folks are just shy. That's fine. You've all been shy once, I'm sure. At least I feel that's the case. Hi, okay. I guess I'm not going that way. Huh, that's weird. Have you tried Doom 2 and other games like that? Quake 1 or Half-Life or whatever old from the 1990s and 2000s. I did a bit of, I think it was Doom 2, but I didn't get very far. I don't think I've ever tried Doom 1, and I never touched the Quake series. I have touched Half-Life 2, but even didn't get that far into it. All things I'm probably gonna do at some point.
Who's there? Oh, thank God. You're not one of them. I thought everyone else was gone. I was part of this. I helped them. The madness of opening to another dimension. Look, we don't have much time. We let it through. The evil, the protective stabilizer on the portal just failed after Betruger took the device. It was an artifact we had found in the ruins. He took it into the portal, and hell followed him out. You have to help me first. I'm going to try to get the teleporter systems running again. The areas are destroyed around us, so it's the only way through this part of the complex. You need to find me a working plasma inducer. It's all I need to get the teleporter working. You can look for it in operations. I have a security clearance. I'll unlock some doors for you. There. We don't have a lot of time. Please, hurry.
Alrighty. You know what a cyber demon is, right? Oh god, the cyber demon. I know in this game it's supposed to be the final boss, but in 64, I believe it's the huge demon with a rocket launcher. That's like... if I'm recalling the size of the character, I think in this game, you're to its foot, but in 64, you were to its knee. I'm aware of the Cyber Demon. I know what it... I think I at least remember what it is. No, I meant like in Doom 2. Oh. Then don't spoil it. As one of the other chatters are saying. Don't spoil it for me. Let me experience it then, when I get to Doom 2.
Decontamination process started. Decontamination.
Because I get the feeling it's probably
Have a nice
gotten, well, different from that time period. From what it probably might have been originally. Okay. Oh, okay. I know what I'm doing now. Okay.
Decontamination process started.
So I'm going the wrong way.
Decontamination complete. Have a nice day.
You're welcome. Or rather, I should say thank you. Guess I don't go that way. Ow! Oh, fuck. Doom 1 and Doom 2, cyber demons are easy to deal with. Just gotta wreck them with a big... Ah, okay. The big fucking gun, the BFG. Shots like 4 or 5 times. Yup. Wait, there's cyber demons in Doom 1? I would imagine so. I mean, I haven't played it, but... I would imagine they'd be one of the classical enemies of Doom. Where did this way go? I'm just curious. Bioforce gun, big freaking gun. I've heard BFG also be called Big Fucking Gun. Because it actually is. It's a big fucking gun. Maybe a little underwhelming in Doom 3, but definitely in 64, it was a huge fucking gun. I remember. Like, goddamn, the BFG made me feel like I was carrying a freaking washing machine. God damn it. I definitely gotta say, it kinda sucks that Doom 3 doesn't have the super shotgun. Or at least, not in the story mode. Because that would be pretty good to have right now. But again, this is the BFG edition, so... I don't have the flashlight as a weapon like they did in the original.
Medical report 16-8, dated November 2nd, 21.
Come here.
Armor core expired yesterday at 15.
Really? There. That's more appropriate.
Motor activity and thought processes within normal range. Paranoia being the only psychotic element directly evident. Reference interview G8A. Private Steve Jensen, October 18th, 2145.
UAC psychologist Dr. Hooper interviewing Steve Jensen, male, age 27. Steve, can you talk to me about the last few weeks, please?
I don't want to talk.
Well, I'm here to help you, Steve.
I've tried talking. They think I'm crazy. You think I'm crazy.
They, your colleagues, aren't doctors. Let me help you.
Help! Nothing can help us.
Prior sessions over a period of 72 hours reveal rapid deterioration of both physical and mental capacity, with behavior inconsistent with any known patterns. The patient was responsive for brief periods and had to be restrained during interviews. Reference interview H-3-2, Private Steve Jensen, October 21st, 2145.
Tell me what you see, Steve.
I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to feel it. They'll be here soon, and then you'll see it.
Can you talk about what you see? Steve? Patient unresponsive. Terminating interview.
We have exhausted all known forms of drug treatment in hopes of finding a way to abate this strange outbreak of dementia, and I have yet to receive any additional data from the psychiatrists back on Earth. Options are quickly dwindling.
I heard that there's custom maps for Doom 3 and mods as well, even though Doom 3 looks like an FPS creator asset. I could definitely say Doom 3 was definitely not one of the best Dooms. It's not one of the best, but I think it was also because it was...
Medical report 16-8.
Oh my god.
Dated November 2nd.
So anyways, yeah, as I was saying, I want to say it's because it's the first Doom that was trying to play a bit like Half-Life, if I dare say. Can I at least get 5 seconds with my chat game before you throw all hell? Or is Twitter man so really bent out of shape on my annihilation that he wants to do it now and not even give me 5 moments? Anyways, I'm guessing it's because this is the game, the first Doom game that played a bit like Half-Life, and I know that might be insulting, but at the same time, this stuff might have been relatively newish for its time. Then again, I did play a bit of Doom 2016, and that was definitely different from this, because actually, I don't think you can even punch in that game. I mean, you can finish your opponents off, but you also had a plasma pistol in that game, too. If memory serves me best. That was also another one of those Doom games I never finished. Yes, I did see that. I just can't get 5 seconds, can I? Okay. That's just a pile of guts and crap. Oh, joy. Okay, I think I get the idea. Never mind, that is not the idea. That is the dumbest idea I think I've ever had. And that sent me quite a way back, so... Damn. Okay, so don't jump on that. Gotcha. I knew I should have saved, but, well, I didn't. Whoa, wait for 9 to... Yeah, I should have. And I haven't been saving, too. God damn it. Hey, at least I'm glad someone got a laugh out of my own stupidity. At least I know what I'm doing this time. Cheap joke. First guy to be dumb was not named John Dumb. His name was Stuart Pitt. I mean, there we go. At least this time I'm doing better on health. I was dying when I got to this point. So, I guess I should save a little more often. You did get the joke, did you? Kind of. There we go. Okay. That's twice that guy has gotten me. God dang. I do gotta give it to this game, with the cheaply placed enemies.
Medical report 16-8, dated November 7, 2145. UAC Darklight Armor Core Division expired yesterday, 1543.
I could have sworn there was another one that spawned. Weird. Surviving a shotgun. Wow. Okay, I've made it to this point. Now I'll do the same stupid thing again. Okay, I'm kidding. This time I'm ready. This time I will wait for 9 to finish. And let's save here. I could have sworn that was the idea. Let's reload. Just to make things faster. Because I think that's the idea, isn't it? I run and I jump and I'm supposed to somehow land into that area over there. Okay, what the hell? Alright. I need to think. Because that door clearly doesn't open. And I get the feeling I don't take this spot in order to get out. Wait, unless... I doubt it. Yep, this was before destructible environments were a thing. I think you're supposed to wait for the box to move, and not just jump from like 10 miles away. Well, if that's the case, then I think I might get the idea then. If it's not the idea is to jump, then there might be an alternative I'm seeing here. I think I get it now. Let me test that with... one, I wonder. No, I can't shoot that way open. Pretty much the idea that I had. And that's how we go about that. And let's save here. Just in case. Because I had the feeling the idea was going to be something like that. A little bit unrelated, but who's the silly little fella in the left corner? Ah, that would be my VTuber Nova Beast. Otherwise, it's just one of the many VTuber models that I call it a VTuber model. It's more a VR model that I use for VTubing. Otherwise, it could be thought of as a bit of a mascot. While I stream, I know people have those. Aha, I need a code. Ah, there it is, the BFG. A lot smaller in this game. Don't mind that I destroyed the corpse. Dr. Relay requested military supplies placed in the storage locker in case of emergency. Security team member delivered the supplies today and secured them in locker 116. The lock code was set to 972. All right. Back. Access report. Huh. Alright. I guess it's just gonna be the same thing. Do I actually have Chief M. Abrams? No, I do not. I probably gotta come back for that, don't I? Nope, okay. Bulletproof glass. Let's save here, cause this could go wrong.
Airlon systems deactivated.
Please try to find the Super Turkey. Ah! That was at the very beginning of the game. Unless there's another one. But I know what you're talking about. I guess I was late for the stream. That was like, I believe, 2 streams back, I think. I'm on what, episode 3 or 4? Hold on. Okay, 4. So, it was episode 1, which was like, oh god, 3, 2, yeah. 3 streams back. When I was doing at the very, very beginning of the game. Hang on, I want to fix that real quick. Alright, there we go. But yeah, that was like the very beginning of the game. And yeah, I did interact with that. Huh. So you're telling me I missed out on that for like 2 streams and a half? Yeah, pretty much. But hey, it happens. Like I said, unless there's another one hidden somewhere and I just didn't know about it, I did do the one that was at the very beginning of the game. BFG Labs. Well, I think this just takes me through...
Medical report 16-8, dated November 2nd.
No, this just takes me through all that again, and I'm not gonna do all that again, so...
Was unsuccessful.
Alright. So, I'm gonna have to backtrack to go get the BFG. Because I know it was possible to do. Unless I can just guess the code. Which, no, obviously not. So I need Chief M. Abrams. Alright. So, I gotta be on the lookout for Chief M. Abrams. Jesus! Oh, God, game. Dropping enemies on my face just like that. That was just me getting too comfortable. Too goddamn comfortable. At least the plasma gun's not as useless as it was in, 64. Kid you not, this gun... was so freaking useless, it was about the same power as the pistol. Oh, God. Wait, I just found out that the secret minigame is also in Doom 2016. I guess I'll have to be on the lookout for it when I do Doom 2016. Alright. You're Phil Wilson, but you're not the guy I need. Do you have any...
Audio log for Phil Wilson, medical technician, Delta Labs. October 20th, 2145. Today, I witnessed the third test of the teleporter in 3 weeks that I've been here. Volunteers are becoming harder and harder to come by, and it isn't difficult to see why. They all come back screaming like loons about demons, pools of blood. It's real fire and brimstone stuff. At first, I wasn't paying much attention, just doing my job, but the last was Robert Clayton. Now, I met him my first day here. This guy chews up rocks and spits out gravel, as tough as they come. Having to sedate him and drag his drooling body to the isolation room, it's really freaked me out. I'm gonna put in for a transfer as soon as I'm able.
I would not be surprised. I'm going to need you to help me next week with my work. I've got so many files and reports to enter into the computer that I don't have time to actually see my patients. I will box up some of my paperwork and send it over to you. If you could enter the reports into the computer, that would surely help me. Thank you. Dr. Peter Rowell. Okay. There we go. here. What's quieter?
As requested, the following is my initial feedback on my first trip through the portal. Private First Class Frank Cinders, dated October 15th, 2145. I don't know exactly where to begin. Obviously, I survived the first trip and feel no worse for the wear. I'm not feeling any of the symptoms reported by the others who have gone in before me, but I'm at a point where I'm still trying to process everything. Thankfully, the place looks deserted and devoid of any life, but the flames and heat and stench of the place, it smells of death, decay, and burnt flesh. Tomorrow we're going back in with some of the eggheads, science division, to start securing forward positions, and we expect to start sending out the mapping droids at the same time. I feel I must admit on a personal note that I've got a really, really bad feeling about this. I don't understand what we're doing there or what we hope to prove. PFC Cinders, signing off.
It's so that way the villain can be like, "Look, Board, you always complain about my work, and I'm tired of you complaining about my work. I'm gonna send hell over to you."
Ah, more Martian Buddy. Tired of the same old when it comes to snacking. Store-bought treats getting you down. And you need the new Martian Buddy, Lala Bolavaka. I probably just butchered that. Oven. You heard right. Baklava. How many times have you said, boy, I could really go for some scrumptious baklava right now? Well, now it's quick and easy anytime. Come to MartianBuddyW.com for more info on the new Martian Buddy La Bavaka oven and hundreds of other great products. Remember, Martian Buddy is your buddy. www.martianbuddy.com. Totally not scamming you. Hey, Frankie! You left your lunch on my desk again. I put it in the storage cabinet number 112. The combination is 538. Try to remember to pick it up last time. You forgot it was in there for a week, and that stuff stunk to high heaven. What the hell you got in there? Guy. Oh, winking guy. You know, Duke Nukem would be an interesting game as well. That's another one of those franchises I missed out on. Oh, looks like he ain't in here. Jerry. No Abrams, though. That's the one I need to be on the lookout for. Why are you running, Mr. Zombie? I'll never forget the moment I predicted your death in game. It's fine. It happens. I guess you can savor the moment. Hell, clip it if you want, even. There we go. Just to save on time. I mean, if you want to have more moments of stupidity, grenades! When I've thrown them point blank and they've exploded. malfunction. I don't want to exactly go back to the lobby just yet. There has to be something this direction. What did that code say, by the way? The hell? "112," not 114. Have you heard that Doom: The Dark Ages is going to be released around May 13th? How do you feel about it? I don't really have an opinion on it. Only just because I haven't really played any of the other ones. So I wouldn't really know what to expect of a Doom game, but from what I've heard people complain about, well, some complaints, they feel that it's just going in a very odd direction. Then again, Doom guy using a shield... Alright, well, they do have to do something different. I know one of the other Doom games I remember at least watching someone else play through had a very weird Metroid Prime thing where you were, like, using a hook to get to places. Plasma inducer? I don't honestly know how I want to feel about the new Doom game. I'm mixed feelings. I haven't really played much of the other Dooms, so I can't really give my opinion on it, other than it's just a new Doom game. But again, I could see some people complaining because they're probably used to the older Doom games, and then they see the newer one and they just think, I wish to reject this newer stuff and go back to tradition. And other people don't mind it so much. Metroid Prime was my childhood, that and Luigi's Mansion. Welcome, welcome, Merrick. Welcome, welcome. I would say mine was definitely Command & Conquer and Red Alert. And Dark Colony. Any of those older 90s RTS games. However, I will make a special notation that I definitely enjoyed Luigi's Mansion 1. I always thought of it as Resident Evil but with ghosts and vacuum cleaners rather than guns and zombies. Just remember the golden rule of gaming. You can't talk smack about a game if you haven't even tried it. That's kind of the thing. I, myself, don't really have an opinion on the newest Doom. But then again, it's because I haven't played all the other Dooms. Like, the only Doom games I've played, actually sat down and played through, was this one and Doom 64. I played bits and pieces of others, but I haven't really finished them, so I can't really give my opinion. But then again, that doesn't mean I also can't share what other people have thought on it. Either. Hi. Hi. Look. Oh god. Alright, so that's them. Do I have the means to get the BFG yet? I probably don't, do I? So I do want to get this before I go in here. Problem is, I don't know the key. I imagine I'm not going to be power guessing everything. Funny enough, I was playing Doom 2016 not that long ago. Had to drop it because of life, but who knows? Should give it another try. I mean, I played a bit of it on the Switch, and I don't know, much like you, life kind of kicked in, and I just sort of forgot about it. Then again, 2016, that... No. Okay, I remember. I think, if memory serves me best, it was one of those weird moments to where I tried it for a bit, and then had life kick in. Then COVID happened, and then I just never really returned to it. Not saying COVID was the reason I stopped playing, but I know COVID kind of kicked in, and a bunch of other stuff just happened. Alright. So who am I looking for again? I need to find what's-his-name's PDA. Could I go back for it? You know what? Let's see if what's-his-name has it. Maybe he has a BFG. Because I don't want to necessarily just leave without it, but at the same time, I do eventually gotta carry things on. Unless I end up going the wrong direction, which looks like that just happened. Alright, well, to the first floor. Go this direction. Alright, I think this was the way, right? Yeah, this was the way. Hi, friend.
Excellent. That will get the teleporter working again. And you don't have much time. You're going to need to teleport across the containment chamber. It's the only way through this part of the complex. Head into the chamber and initiate the sequence on the machine. I'll take care of the rest. I'm not going with you. Good luck. But before you go, I want you to take something. It's a journal I made about the experiments. Those things. It's all there. It'll explain everything. Get it to someone so this never happens again.
Alright. We're going to go park ourselves somewhere quiet, and we're gonna go watch that in-game clip. Preferably somewhere where it's not smoky. We'll park ourselves... Wait, hang on. Did this have what I think it did? No, that wasn't it. Alright. Video disc.
My name is Ian McCormick, and I'm a research specialist stationed on Mars, working for the UAC. My primary job is, or rather was, to assist Dr. Malcolm Betruger in a variety of experiments, though for the past year we've been focusing almost exclusively on teleportation. I don't know if I'll make it out of here alive, so I'm recording this video log to let someone know what happened, and with that knowledge, prevent it from happening again. Initially, the teleportation experiments were amazing. We were creating a new science, and the prospects of it changing our way of life were, well, they were outstanding. I was proud to be associated with such an amazing project and someone as talented as Dr. Betruger. We noticed early on, probably before we had completed maybe a dozen successful tests, that there was a variable delay during the teleportation. The objects are broken down at the quantum level, transported, and then reassembled. Each stage of the process should have been instantaneous, but it wasn't, and we didn't know why. We sent a video drone through and were shocked at the images it sent back. Just a few frames of video right before the drone came back through showed what appeared to be several sets of eyes looking directly at the probe. We had just found a living, breathing creature that was not human. But Truger immediately sent out a request for volunteers. He specifically wanted UAC security force members because he wanted to capture one of these creatures. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I am most ashamed of my involvement during the next phase. To get medical clearance to send human subjects through the device, I doctored up several of our reports to indicate that we had performed living tissue experiments. I did not regret it at the time, but a few days later, when our third test subject came back, he was chewing off his own fingers. It seemed he was clinically insane. We started sending teams in, about once every 2 days. The teams were reporting nightmarish experiences, and sightings of things that ultimately made us conclude that the other dimension was not just another dimension. It was hell, and the creatures we were bringing back, demons. And then Betruger, he went through the portal himself. I don't know what he was thinking. It was an unscheduled trip, and he just went, and we couldn't stop him. And when he came back, he had changed. He sounded and looked the same, but he just... I don't know, he was just different. And then he did the unthinkable. He took the Soul Cube, the device that was discovered in the ruins, into the portal. The portal stabilizers just started to fail, and then living hell erupted into the base. Oh, we were stupid for not destroying the portals as soon as we realized what was on the other side. Oh God, forgive me. I blame myself for my part in this. Please, someone, never let this happen again. I'm sorry, Ian McCormick.
Okay. Pretty much goes on about humanity unlocking the gates to hell. Bruh, don't fall asleep. A live breathing creature that isn't human. Let's catch it like a Route 1 Pidgey. It'll be easy. Yeah, just throw the Pokeball at it. Never mind it's gonna claw your face off and throw plasma balls right at you. No. It's a Pokemon. We gotta catch it. You gotta befriend it. Anyways, let's put a code to the test. Alright, well that works. My sincere thanks to chat. Open the chamber. Give me this. Not a washing machine gun. Because in this game, it's a lot smaller. Whereas in Doom 64, it was literally the biggest effing gun in your arsenal. Ash Ketchum would also solo the Doom versus Not Gonna Lie. Okay, well then. Let's save. Okay, you're still alive. That's good. You didn't die on me. Also, is that the BFG? This is the BFG. I am probably going to wreck myself, but I'm going to save here before I fire away. A little slower than I remember. Maybe not as impressive in Doom 3. Well, there's a charge motion, too. Charge motion. Charge mode. God, blah, blah, blah. English, you fail me horribly. I should just start speaking in gibberish. But yes, this is the BFG.
Decontamination process started. Decontamination complete. Have a nice day.
For whatever reason, I did remember the BFG being a lot more destructive. Maybe it's
Systems
just...
activated. Teleportation will commence in T-minus 3, 2, 1.
Okay, well, that wasn't very far. Oh god. Helmetless Doom guy jump scare. I mean... yeah, I guess 3 was the only time we've ever seen Doom guy not have a helm. But then again, it was before we imagined Doom guy being the Doom Slayer that he was. Doom guy, I guess this is the big difference between the newer games and the older games. Back then, Doom guy was just a Marine. He was just a guy. He wasn't the guy as we know him today. I think 2016 is when he really became the Doomslayer we know him to be. This was just supposed to be just some hapless Marine who got thrown into the thick of it. Not planned. Okay. There. Destroy the corpse. Oh! What am I doing? I have a chainsaw. Why am I using a pistol? Reload. I was just about to put my chainsaw away too. Oh god. Diamonds coming out of nowhere and sneaking up on me. I hear, but I no see. I knew I should have left that med pack there. That's a good point. I feel like this Doom guy is a way better comparison to Master Chief than the Doom Slayer in Eternal. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I did see... because Doom Slayer in Eternal definitely started becoming more of the legend, where in the older games, again, he was supposed to just be just that. He was just supposed to be a Marine who just happens to be the pro tag. And now he's at the point to where he can take on the Master Chief and actually win. Thanks to the demonic powers that be. Let's see.
I'm gonna defeat you with my demons and the power of Twitter.
Oh, hi. Oh god. Where? I always thought that Master Chief was Doom Guy, but from an alternative universe. You know, that's kind of funny. Doom definitely have their similarities. Doom Guy fights demons, Master Chief fights aliens. Well... the powers of hell existing in the Doom universe, and then you have the Forerunner tech in Halo with the power of the rings. Hello. That's why I love Dragon Ball. No audio log files, Delta Security. A few extra supplies for Central Security Team will be sent to your area. Please store them in locker 103 and change the code to 259. Thank you. There we go. Anyways, I'm gonna head out and finish editing my video. Hope you have a good rest of the stream. You have a good one, Merrick. Are you gonna be there for Minecraft? Because originally I thought it was supposed to be Schedule 1, but then Panda was reminding me, nah, it's gonna be Minecraft. I hear, but I no see. What time? I'm imagining it's gonna probably be... I'm thinking probably... 10 o'clock EST. Ow, God. I'll explain the details later. Ow. Oh, God. Ow. Okay. And there we go. The brutalest way to destroy a body. I hear you laughing. How long have I been... Oh, God. Dang. Well, I went at this a little longer than I planned. That's fine. Let me go ahead. Back to you. Oh! Oh, hi. Am I that short range? Ow, God. Alright, there's the lift. God damn it. Well, I figured I'd try. Alright, how far back am I? How far back was this? Alright, well... I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this stream up here. I feel I got another good chunk of the game done. I don't know if I'll get it done by the next stream. It's potential. However, otherwise, I'm gonna stop here. Coolio, I try and see if I can make it. Odd stuff plan, but I'm pretty sure I'll be done by then. It's a newer server plus. Mike will be joining, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll make it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a grand old group thing. So, otherwise, with that, I'll see you all in the next one. Like and sub, and join the Discord if you so desire. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.